Real estate marketing in 2023. Let's talk about real estate marketing in 2023, and I'm going to give you 3 tips of things you can do, and then we're going to start with free stuff. Let's go with free stuff on this. So what are 3 things you can do for real estate marketing in 2023 that I think is going to be wildly successful, important, and will build you a good base to, if you're starting out as an agent, or if you're already an established agent, or if you're just looking to take some market share or become, a local celebrity, so to speak. There's 3 things that you can do that are free. They take time. And then you also have to have you have to have something to record with. Oh, I don't know, maybe like a phone, like, hey, you got a cell phone? Perfect. You can do this. I'm not recording on my phone right now, but I could, and it wouldn't look much different, honestly. But in 2023, there are a lot of different marketing avenues you can do with digital marketing, online marketing, offline marketing, all this stuff out there. And all you hear about is getting your brand out, marketing this, marketing that, and it costs a ton of money. But it doesn't. Again, it takes time, it takes structure, and it takes you going and doing the work day in and day out. And it won't be long after you start to see the fruits of your labor. So let's start out with number 1. Number 1 is a very important one, and I think it's the most important one, and it's where you're consuming this right now. It's called YouTube. It doesn't cost me anything to do these videos. It doesn't. I record them, I can spit them out. I can do minimal editing if I want. I do a little bit more professional editing with my stuff, but you don't have to. And this is who I am. The way I talk and the way I deliver to people and the way I talk to clients and customers and prospective clients and customers every day is like this. It's easy cadence. It's laid back. I don't wear a suit and tie. I mean, I don't wear a suit and tie any day. It's being yourself, being in your own element, and presenting yourself, but also being a professional in what you know. I know marketing for real estate, so I talk about that. It doesn't cost me a dime to do it. It just takes my time. Again, time equals money, but at the same time, if you don't have a lot of money to spend, you probably have a lot of time to give. So YouTube marketing on the free side. So let's go with that. 1, create a channel. It's very easy to do. There's straightforward tasks on how to do it. I can actually, and I'll put a link in the description below on how to start your YouTube channel. Very simple, free, and it is free. You can go live on that YouTube channel. You can start to post videos. You can take old videos and post those in there. But honestly, getting videos out about relevant stuff, FAQs. What are the frequently asked questions you get asked? Because the questions you're getting asked today in 2023 are not going to be the same that you heard in 2020, 22, right? The interest rates are different. The inventory is going up. There's not a shortage as much as there was before. Every market is different. So speak to your market, speak to your audience. Where are you selling, and what are you getting for questions day in and day out in the job? That is the content you can give out. And honestly, when we first got into this industry, we talked about content, and content's always been king, and content's always been pseudo free if you do it yourself. So when you're doing that YouTube content, think about the questions you get asked every day. Think about the stuff that you think is relevant that people don't understand, but maybe you could enlighten them to it. And then also, maybe ask some of your friends and family. Ask people what it is that they don't know, right? Because one thing that we are is I'm not a registered or licensed real estate agent. I'm not a realtor on purpose. I'm a consumer. So when I'm working with real estate agents and brokerages, I talk to them in the light of a consumer. Consumers don't know what leaseback options are. Consumers don't know, a lot of consumers don't know anything about what interest rate changes mean to them or what it affects if you get an ARM. If you get adjustable rate mortgage, can it go up and down? A lot of people don't know if it can go down. So even answering those simple questions that might deem over into mortgage, but will help push somebody along into feeling better about buying a house in 2023. Those are the big hot topic things that you want to talk about. Talk about your neighborhoods. Talk about what you like to do in your community. Interview community leaders. Interview, small local businesses that you like to frequent. There's a ton of content out there, and there's a ton of people that would be okay with you doing that videoing. Video you in your community, so people can relate. Hey, I know that area. That's intriguing to me. All this can be done free. All this can be uploaded. Get a cadence going. Tell yourself you're going to sit down and do videos every every week at a specific time. Block that off your schedule. Make sure it's a time where you're not getting interrupted and nobody can bother you. And make sure that, again, it's something that can be done consistently, because consistency is the key. It doesn't cost you a thing to video this and to get this onto YouTube. There's a ton of content out there. It continues to grow as an avenue for marketing and authority. The authority on YouTube is massive. So number one is YouTube. Number two is not a far deviation off of YouTube. It's TikTok. And surprisingly, the largest growing demographic in TikTok is your people that are buying homes. It's the 29 to 55. There's a lot of people consuming DIY stuff, finding information out there. Yes, you can do advertising in TikTok similar to what you used to do back in the day with Facebook, but TikTok, again, is free. And you can take the content that you're creating in YouTube, chop it up, do a TikTok on it, and redirect them, funnel them into your YouTube channel. And what you're essentially doing is saying, hey, here's some short form information. You can take that short form TikTok and you can put that into YouTube Shorts. There's a lot of chatter out there right now about what the future of TikTok holds, what the future holds on TikTok, because of the fact that it's a Chinese-based company. I know, like, recently in the news, the government has shut down people having TikTok on government-owned phones, which could be a start of something, could be nothing. But right now, I do know that there's a lot of people on TikTok consuming stuff day in and day out. Get your stuff out there, get your shorts out there, and you're just chopping up what you're doing what you should be doing for YouTube right now, and just putting that into two platforms. It takes a little bit of time, pretty easy to tackle, pretty easy to understand. If you don't understand how to do TikTok video or how to get videos out there, consult your local 13-year-old. I can tell you that my 12 and 14-year-old understand TikTok and are engulfed in it a little more than I prefer, but at the same time, they could tell me how to run TikTok in a matter of minutes, and maybe I should hire them this year to start running TikTok for me. But again, if you're creating content inside YouTube, there's no reason not to put that stuff inside TikTok, and you can follow that up with Facebook as well. Really, any channel that you want, it's free. If you're doing those videos and that's free marketing, you can post that in LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. All this can be videos that, again, funnel you to YouTube. Honestly, YouTube is the authority figure. So get a TikTok account, start doing some shorts, start following people, real estate agents from other areas and other markets, to sort of see what they're doing. It's not necessarily a copycat. It's good cadence. See what kind of video views they're getting and go from that. So number two, TikTok. Number three, last but not least, and it's kind of the roll your eyes and say, yeah, I know. It's email, text, and call. So if you're an established agent, you've got an established book of business, you've got your sphere of influence, you've got all the assets that you need. Again, you can use your phone for this. You can send a text, you can send an email, you can make a call. If you know people that have bought homes in the past, like if my agent called me today and started talking to me about what the market looks like, what's new with the family, what's the focus in the next few years, and how's everything going in the house that you bought? Are you happy with your purchase? If you would have changed it all over again, what would you do? That opens up conversations. Maybe they're having second thoughts. Maybe they need something bigger. Maybe they, again, are concerned about what the market did or where the market's going. Maybe they'd like to know what the value of their house is now because they bought it 5 years ago and they just don't know where it's going from here. And is there an opportunity to get into something else that maybe fits them better once they figure that out? So again, it's free. You can text, email, or call somebody, but do it personal. Don't do a stamped carbon copy like boom, 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 boom. Every person has a story. Everybody has something that you remember from them. And if you're a new agent, perfect. Talk to them, talk to your friends and family about what you've seen in the real estate world and what questions they might have. Say, hey, listen, I've been in real estate for X amount of time. I've learned an infinite amount of stuff in the time that I've been here. The market's done some crazy stuff since I started real estate. If you have any questions or comments or concerns for the real estate industry, I'm your go-to person. I'm your guy. I'm your gal. Free. It is free, and it lets people know that you're a real estate agent. You can also post this inside TikTok, or you can post this inside Facebook and saying, hey, ask me anything. Ask me anything, I'll do a video on it. another good way to, again, go back into YouTube and create videos that don't cost you anything. And they don't have to be high quality, right? It doesn't have to be a big production. It just has to, again, be you answering stuff intelligently about stuff that you're a professional on. So number 3, again, is email, text, and call. You do that. Find time to do that. And let's say you've got 300 past clients. Well, there's 365 days in a year. Pick one person to email a day. How many emails do you send out a day? How personal can you get? Like an email and a text. Follow up with a text if you don't hear from them. Make a phone call. As much as people don't typically make phone calls anymore, if I get a phone call from somebody like an old friend, I'm going to answer the phone because I haven't talked to him forever, right? If my real estate agent calls me, I'm more likely going to answer the call too, because why is my agent calling? Well, maybe there's something up. Maybe somebody wants my property. Maybe that I'm getting the offer I can't refuse. So again, it's free. Go out and do that. So your 1, 2, 3 that cost you absolutely nothing but time and a little bit of thought. YouTube. Start your YouTube channel if you haven't had it started. If you do have it started, get better at it. Figure out the ins and outs of how to get that thing set up. Organic traffic on YouTube is growing if you have relevant content, relevant information. We can go deeper into that in another time, but it's free to get started. It's free to get content out there. You can always go back and hire a videographer when you feel like it's time to take that next step into the next level. But honestly, there's no reason not to get started on your YouTube channel and not to get videos out that are relevant and important for today. So that's huge. Then number 2 is TikTok. I'm not a huge fan of TikTok personally, but I do know the value in free. It doesn't cost you a dime. It's a good place to put content. If the content is taken away, you still have it on all the other platforms. But if you haven't started TikTok and you haven't started getting into that cadence, do that as well. And then again, funnel them into your YouTube channel. And then 3, email, text, and call. I think a lot of people lose sight of that. A lot of people are looking for that next shiny object or the thing that you can pay a lot of money for when you don't have to pay anything for this. It's stuff that you already pay for. The email address you pay for, the phone you already have. Use it wisely and have it make you money. Stop playing games on your phone and start making money on it. That's what I always tell my kids. They don't know how to make money on it, but I say that and they just look at me like I'm an idiot. So again, 3 things to do inside real estate marketing in 2023 that don't cost you a penny. Just your time. So what's your time worth and what's the value at the end of it? I guarantee you, if you get into this and you start doing that, you're going to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to see traffic starting to happen. You're going to see people asking questions. You're going to see something come from that. One deal out of any of those that you do, what's the ROI on that? It's infinite, because again, it's only time. So the best time to start is now. The best time to not do it is never. And again, free. Just emphasizing that, free. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave a comment below. If you've got questions for me, support@drivenleads.com. Feel free to reach out at any time. I'm here. My name's Nick Kramer, and I am the owner, operator of Driven Leads, and I've enjoyed our time, and I appreciate you stopping in and taking a look. Have a good one.